Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got well, technically yesterday when this video is coming out, we got a all new coaster announcement. This one out of Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, or just Tampa. And this one was a shock, to say the least. Not the name, we knew about the name like a little while ago. But we are getting a B&M family invert coaster with onboard audio that's named Phoenix Rising. I have so much to say about this announcement. First of all, the name sucks. Even if it is referencing an old attraction that was in this location, Phoenix Rising sounds so dull. And the people who are going to be riding this, which are mostly kids and families, in a little while, they're not going to remember the original ride. I mean, whatever. The name is crap, but whatever. But I'm more shocked about the fact that this is a B&M family invert. Only a couple of days ago, we were assuming a Vekoma launch coaster or Vekoma family boomerang, and now we're seeing an actual, we're seeing a B&M, not a Vekoma. This is actually really interesting because we saw, where is it? We saw leaked, shipping documents that said from Vekoma to the port of Tampa Bay. The port of Tampa Bay. And that's a real, that's really close to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. It's literally right down the road. But these things are not going to Tampa Bay. You could say maybe they're going for Good Gravy or Snoopy at up in the north, kind of in the Midwest. But that's kind of a really far distance. Even though it is only 14-hour drive, which is not that much. That can be split up into 2 days, 7 hours. But what I'm more interested in the fact that it's if you're going to Tampa Bay, for that port you have to go all the way around the peninsula of the Florida peninsula. And you're starting in the Netherlands. It would be much easier to go to to Philadelphia, New York, or Baltimore. One of those places, and then go to the other parks. It may be a little bit of a longer drive. It probably won't actually be, but even if it was a longer drive, the boating to go by boat, it may take a couple days. It would be maybe a couple days faster, and that's the question of where's that coaster gonna go? I have a feeling it's either gonna go to one of the fun spot parks, maybe Atlanta, maybe who knows, either something in Florida, or my outside of the box guess is Wild Adventures, maybe. I'm not 100% confident about any of those predictions because it just doesn't make sense why we were seeing parts from Vekoma for a new coaster going to the port of Tampa. But let's actually move on to this. Let's move on into this specific coaster, and I think this coaster is actually be a really good fit for the park. We already knew that there was going to be a family coaster coming to this park. They just got rid of Sand Serpent, the Mock Wild Mouse, and this is going to be a really good replacement for that. First of all, this park without Sand Serpent is missing a family coaster, because you go from Air Grover, which is definitely more of a kids coaster, definitely if you were going to put it on a scale, it's definitely the kids coaster of the park, and then you immediately jump up at this moment to Cobra's Curse, which can be really intense, especially with those backward sections and it spins. That can be very scary for a child. So this is going to be a perfect middle zone between those two coasters. And Phoenix Rising looks like it's going to be a pretty good coaster. It's a custom layout. It looks custom layout because the other ones are both the same, I think. And they don't look like this. They don't have what looks like an Outer Bank turn. Well, not Outer Bank turn, but this steep of a turn, like bank wise. So this coaster's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be a pretty good investment, and this is you know how I was saying probably they got from B&M they got the second half of the like on the pipeline. They also got the SeaWorld Orlando B&M family coaster. No, this is what they got this. They got this. It was a package deal for 2 B&M family coasters. And my question is if we're going to see a lot more B&M family coasters, cuz I mean B&M is always loved, and with the just emergence of Vekoma, I think that's going to be an all new rivalry. It's going to be Vekoma versus B&M. I don't know how much Gerstlauer and Intamin are going to have it for those, but B&M, I think it's going to be B&M and Vekoma for the new American coaster, like the American family coaster market. Maybe a little bit RMC, but who knows? We're going to have to see one of those Wild Moose go. But before I send off this video, I do want to mention that I do want to mention how I think this coaster is gonna be really good. I just don't know if it's gonna reset the park's timeline to get a coaster, because they've been getting a coaster for like at Tampa Bay for every like 3-4 years, and it's been 2 years since Iron Gwazi. If you put it to the point where it's like, oh, it was supposed to open in 2020, it's been 4 years, but it technically only has been 2 years. So I feel like in the next year, maybe 2 years, we're going to see another coaster. Maybe not 1 year, but like 2-3 years, we're going to see another coaster coming to this park. And I feel like that's going to be a little more extreme. And maybe a launch, because besides Tigris, this park needs one. Like, it needs a custom layout launch. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.